Hello friends, today we are going to start with a very important chapter of quantitative aptitude, that is speed and distance, one of the chapters having the highest weightage in your competitive exam. So this chapter we are going to see and we will discuss the basics of this chapter now. So from the formulas to the advanced level question, all we are going to see. Okay, so we will start now. Okay, a man cover half of a distance at 40 km per hour and remaining at 60 km per hour in 10 hours, right? So then find the distance they covered. So you know that he covered half distance, x by 2 distance, right? At what at how much speed? At what speed? 40 km per hour. So half he is covering at 40 km per hour, and remaining one, the remaining is also half, is covering at a speed of 60 km per hour. And this distance upon speed give you total time or time. So time is given to you 10 hour. This will go in denominator x by 80 plus x by 120, right? This you can do. This will go in numerator. This comes simply 120x plus 80x upon, when you multiply 80 into 120, this comes out to be 9600 equal to 10. This comes out to be 200x upon 9600, and simply cancel 2, this one, right? 16, 16, sorry, 16 now, 10 is here, so 10. So you have to multiply this. So this comes out to be 10 into 96 equal to 2x. This comes out to be 960. 960 divided by 2, this comes out to be your distance. This comes out to be your distance. So 960 divided by 2, when you divide it by 2, it comes out to be 480 kilometer. So the distance, was 480 kilometer. The total distance was 480 kilometer. Okay, simple question. Just you have to understand the concept and you have to apply the same thing. I am not teaching anything extra. I am just solving all the question on the basis of this thing. Your understanding is important. Your logic is important rather than mugging up formulas. It's all about logic, how well you apply your logic, how critically you think. That is important in your aptitude, nothing else. Okay, a man traveled 20 kilometer in 20 minutes and its speed is decreased by 20 kilometer per hour. Then, in what time it will cover the same distance? Okay, simple question again. First 20 kilometer he is traveling at 20 minutes. So 20 minutes, it is in kilometer, it is in minutes. So you have to convert 20 minute into hours. So you do that 1 by 3. 1 by 3 you will divide. So this will be your speed. This go in numerator. Your speed comes out to be 60 kilometer per hour, right? And it speed is decreased by 20 kilometer. Now 60 kilometer was earlier, now its speed is decreased by 20 kilometers, so the new speed will be 40 kilometer per hour, right? 40 kilometer per hour. Now what is asked, how much time it will take to cover the same distance? What distance it have to cover? 20 kilometer. And uh, now the speed is, now the speed is 40 kilometer per hour. So you will get the time will be 1 by 2 hours. 1 by 2 hours. So you have to convert this in minutes. So in minutes, how will you do? You multiply it by 60, so it comes out to be 30 minutes. Easy, easy. Let's move towards next question. Okay, this is something interesting. A thief ran away from jail at 6 a.m. at a speed of 60 km per hour. At 8 a.m., police start chasing him at a speed of 80 km per hour. At what time police will overtake him? So similar concept. 6 a.m. 0 kilometer. 7 a.m. How much he will cover? He will cover 60 kilometer. At 8 a.m. how much he cover? 120 kilometer. 9 he cover 180 kilometer. 10 he will cover 40 kilometer. 11 he will cover 300 kilometer. At 12 p.m. he will cover 360 kilometer. And similarly here is police. This was thief, right? At 8 a.m. They will cover 0. At 9 they will cover 80. At 10 they will cover 160. At 11 a.m. they will cover 240, right? 11 a.m. At 8 a.m. they started. 9 they will cover this one. At 10 they will cover 160. At 11 a.m. they will cover 240 kilometer, right? 240 kilometer. At 12 a.m. how much they will cover? 320, right? You have to compare this. You have to compare this. Now you have the graph. You have to see at what time the police will overtake the thief, right? So 10 a.m. thief is still ahead, right? At 11 a.m. thief is still ahead. At 12 a.m. still thief is ahead of 40 kilometer. At 1 p.m. 1300, that means 420 kilometer. And at 30 police will be 400. Still is thief is 20 kilometer away. Then at 14 we will be at 480 kilometer. And at 14 police will be 480. Means at 14, what means? But if you see in clock, 14 means 2 p.m. At 2 p.m. police will catch the thief. Okay, this two things match. So here you can directly do that. Or else what you can do, you can apply a simple thing. First, for first 2 hours you have to make time same, right? Here is a time difference of 2 hours. So in 2 hours thief already covered how much distance? You have to calculate. So in 2 hours, 1 hour he is covering 60. So in 2 hours he already covered 120 kilometer, right? Thief already is 120 kilometer away from the police. And what is the relative speed between them? What is the relative speed? That means they are police is chasing thief in same direction, right? They are both are running in same direction, right? So their speed will decrease. As I told, the speed will be separated. So 80 minus 60, that means 20 kilometer per hour, right? This is the speed. 20 kilometer per hour means is the speed at which police is coming ahead. So at 8 a.m. both will be at same ground, right? Same ground. That means at 8 a.m. I can assume that uh, thief is 120 kilometer ahead, and now I can compare the speed, right? So 120 kilometer he have to cover, and at 8 a.m. I am assuming that this 180 kilometer 120 kilometer distance will not increase more, right? Now because of the change in speed, because of the change in relative speed, now this distance need to cover. So in what time it will be cover? 120 kilometer it have to cover, and speed is 20 kilometer per hour, right? Relative speed means new speed because they are running in same direction. So you will be divided by 20. So in 6 hours the police will chase the thief. So 8 plus 6, that means 14. So 14 hours means what? In clock it means 2 p.m. So at 2 p.m. police will chase the thief. Okay, more simple. Just you need to apply the logic, right? The distance it already you have to make the clock same. After that everything is same. After that the thing become very simple in this type of question. By walking at a speed of 6 by 5 of his usual speed, a man is 10 minutes early. Okay, the usual time taken by him to cover the distances. Okay, this is asked to you. So suppose this was your his new speed. This is his old speed. Okay, so earlier he was new speed is 6 and old speed is 5, right? So I told you you have to do opposite of time, which you do with the speed. If its speed is more, if his speed is more, he will take less time. So he will take 5 units, right? And its speed is less, then he will take more time. He will take 6 units. So the difference between time between them is given 10 minutes. Means 1 unit is 10 minutes. So you have to multiply this by 10. You have to multiply it by 10. So the usual take time taken by him to cover. Usual means the old time. If it is asked the new time, so it will be 50 minutes. But what is asked? Old time or usual time. So usual time will be 60 minutes. Simple, simple, right? You will find it very interesting once you start solving it, and once you understand the concept, everything become very simple in aptitude. Okay, there are two people, Sarita and Julie, start walking in opposite direction at a speed of 2 km per hour and 2.5 km per hour. In how much time they will be 3 km apart? Okay, this is Sarita, this is Julie. Sarita is walking at a speed of 2 km per hour. Julie at a speed of 2.5 km per hour. Right? In how much time they will be 3 km apart? So suppose they are here. Here is Julie. Here is Sarita. Here is Julie. Both starting uh, going towards opposite direction to each other. She is going at a speed of this. She is going at a speed of 2 km per hour. She is going at a speed of 2.5 km per hour. So at what time they will be 3 km away, right? The distance between them is 3 km, right? And you have to find the time. So 3 km is the distance. You have speed between them, right? And both are going in opposite direction. So in opposite direction their speed adds, right? So 2 plus 2, 1 by 2. 1 by 2, you can simply write it as 5 by 2. This you can add. This comes out to be, this 2 is here, 9 by 2. Right? So your time you have to find out. You have to find out your formula is speed equal to distance upon time. You have speed, you have time, you have distance. You can now find time. T equal to distance is your 3 km and 9 by 2 is the speed. So this will go in numerator. This comes out to be 6 by 9. 6 by 9 comes out to be, when you solve it, comes out to be 2 by 3 hours. So you have to convert hour into minutes. So what you have to do, you have to multiply it by 60. When you multiply it by 60, this comes out to be 20. So 40 minutes, 40 minutes they will be 3 km away. Okay, simple question. One more question is there. This is the last question. Okay, here you can see a bus travel at a speed of 54 km per hour, traveling some distance, stoppage because of stoppage. Okay, since it is traveling at a speed of 54 km per hour and takes some stoppage, because of its stoppage its speed is reduced to 58 kilometer 45 kilometer per hour. Find the minutes for which bus stopped in an hour. So you can do it. What? 54, right? 54, and another is 45 km per hour. Means actually they used the speed must be 45 km, but because of stoppage their average speed or their speed is decreased to 45 km per hour. So what you can do is you have to think a number which can be divided by 54 as well as 45. The number comes out to be, your mind is 270, which can be divided. That means this distance can be covered in 5 hours. This distance can be covered in 6 hours, right? So because of 270 kilometers the distance that they need to travel. So if without stoppage they will cover this distance in 5 hours, and because of stoppage they can cover this distance in 6 hours. So how much is the difference? 1 unit is the difference. And with respect to with respect to stoppage it is 6. You have to convert it in 1 by 6 hours, so you have to convert it in minutes. So 1 by 6 into 60, that equal to 10 minutes. 10 minutes, right? You can simply do this, or you can simply apply a formula here. This formula is also very simple one. This formula is speed continuous minus speed stoppage upon okay, upon upon the speed which is currently going on. So this comes out to be, you have to solve this. I have to solve this. Okay. Sorry, the speed which is going on. So this comes out to be 9 divided by 54 into 60. When you will find out the answer. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.